everyone, and we are going to start with a new segment or a new type of video which we're going to call Friday Night Fights. And basically what it is we rent a game from Redbox on a Friday night and we play it to see whether or not it's worth buying or just worth having as a rental.
Yeah, and we figure we do Redbox because not everyone has a subscription to GameFly, so we thought that would be a fair way to do it. And we're going to start out with Tom Clancy's The Division.
I have been a little bit in the dark about this game. I don't really know that much about it, but it looks really interesting, and AJ has convinced me to take a chance on it.
And this is an online-only game, so at the time of this filming, surprisingly, the server was working, even though it was the first week of launch, so we gotta give it a thumbs up for that.
Definitely, I was very surprised by that.
Okay, so let's go into the game a little bit. So here we have the start of our character, and first thing you gotta say is graphics in this game is absolutely amazing. They
are. So as you can see, there's a lot of different ways you can customize your character with scars, face painting. It definitely makes your character unique.
And I guess they can't put in too many customization because of the fact that it's, you know, it is an online game.
True.
And the more customizations you have, the more space you need. So the shooting mechanics and the cover mechanics are pretty good in this game. I'd say it's probably more refined than Gears of War. It's very intuitive. You don't randomly stick out, or you don't feel like you're constantly fighting the cover system.
The tutorial is pretty long for this game, I think.
Yeah, so it turns out that the first hour or so of this game is really just one giant tutorial.
Yeah, so I did not expect that. It did, like you said, it gave you hints on how to play the game, but it's just, for me it was too long.
One of the perils of playing a game like this, it's online only. Your characters aren't saved on your Xbox or PS4, whatever you play this on. So if the servers are down, you literally can't play.
Yeah.
So if this game were to ever, they were ever to take down the servers, I don't see them doing this anytime soon, but say 20 years down the road you want to play The Division again, you can't.
20 years? Maybe 5.
Well, I mean, retro gamers, in the future.
Oh.
They're like, okay. Oh, I want to play that game, The Division. Oh, wait, the servers no longer work.
Yeah.
So this game is a weird mixture of Diablo and I guess a shooter, because you can see there's RPG elements here. You have inventory management and your guns all have DPS and things like that.
Yeah.
You have health and skill power. I can't say that in the period of time that we played this game, we actually got the chance to dive deep into it.
Yeah.
But you can tell there is an RPG element within this game. So the guns, for example, will have different rarities and things like that.
And when you take down an enemy, they'll drop things, not just ammunition like you see in the Tomb Raider games. They'll actually drop, a vest or pants or something like that. Equipment.
So in this game, interestingly enough, since there's an RPG element, you also have boss fights.
Yes.
So they show up kind of with a different color health bar. So in this instance, it's kind of yellowish, kind of to signify a rare monster or something like you would see in Diablo.
Yeah.
The unfortunate thing is when I killed this boss, he didn't really drop anything interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like typical RPGs where you see a unique monster or an elite monster, you're sure gonna get something good out of it.
Yeah, and also these higher level bosses or enemies are difficult to take out when you're just playing solo. It's better to join up with a party because that way you can attack them at different angles. If you try to take them on solo, you just kind of get the full brunt of their fire.
Yeah. So one thing I noticed in this game too is when you play first-person shooters, you have the mentality that, oh, I can just run in guns blazing and I'll be fine. But you can't do that in this game. If you do that in this game, you will die. And I have died multiple times because of that.
Yeah.
And it's quite an adjustment. They also, when they throw grenades, which is really annoying. Something I found really annoying about this game. I don't know if it's because of the way I played. They have like unlimited grenades. And like if you stand in one place, you see like keep throwing grenades at you, and it's like unavoidable. You can do like a quick double tap to like spin backwards, but it completely throws your momentum. Because of the fact that it's online only, it takes forever to load. So this
it's
part,
the best time to go get snacks.
well, I mean, this part right here, it's when we loaded from the intro to Manhattan. And I think because of server congestion, I think this went on for a good 2 or 3 minutes just trying to connect.
Yeah.
Literally. So I don't know if this is going to be a problem going forward, but that's definitely something to be concerned with. And we don't exactly have slow internet here. So if you have really slow internet, that could pose a problem. You're going to hate it. Yeah.
Overall, I was really impressed with the game, and I thought it was fun, and I'd like to play it more. However, right now, I don't see myself paying full price for it. But I can imagine people wanting to buy it if they already have like a group of friends that they're gonna go play with, or they like playing with strangers. That's just not my thing. So I'm probably gonna keep it as a rental or wait for the price to go down.
So I mean, right now I can see the appeal in the game. If you can see when we run around here, it's really empty. It's really weird because it's supposed to be a massive multiplayer type thing, but at the same time, you're highly instanced, meaning most of the time when you're running around in the world, it's just you and your party members. So if you play by yourself, you'll see people in safe houses, but outside of that, you're alone. So that could either be really challenging because you run into encounters that you can't handle on your own, or it would just be boring. Like there's nothing to do, there's no one to interact with besides you and your little side missions. And that can get kind of repetitive at times too. So I think in the meantime, unless you have a bunch of friends you're playing with, I'm going to give it a rent as well.
Yeah, so it seems like we both agree that this is more of a rental for us, or wait for a sale.
So our first verdict for Tom Clancy's The Division is
rent it.
Rent it.